Hi, I'm Zainab Saydoun, and we're here with Daisy Wright, career coach and author of No Canadian Experience A. We're here to talk about the book and a little bit about Canadian experience in general. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Well, since you have the book in your hand, I'll just get you to tell us a little bit about it and how you were inspired to write it.
I was inspired to write this book because I'm an immigrant myself, and I was meeting people from all over the world who would speak to me and say, you know, I'm going for these job opportunities, and all I'm hearing is that I don't have Canadian experience. And it occurred to me that these people are coming to the country. They came here based on their experience in their own country, and now they're hearing that it doesn't matter. And so I decided to approach this subject from a job search perspective. How can they articulate their success stories to show employers that yes, they might not have Canadian experience, but they do have experience that would be applicable in the Canadian workplace.
Perfect. And now, for those who don't really know what exactly Canadian experience is, how would you generalize the term and really define it?
Well, the term is, as it says, Canadian experience really means you have never worked in Canada. And the responsibility or the onus is on that particular individual to say to the employer, yes, I might not have Canadian experience. However, I do have experience. I do have years of experience doing this particular work. Okay. So it's important for them to articulate what would make them the best person for the job.
If the person hasn't yet landed a job, maybe if they were volunteering in the community, you know, going out and seeking opportunities like that, would that count as Canadian experience?
Oh, absolutely. Whether it's a paid opportunity or a volunteer opportunity, it's work. And so that's what the job seeker or the new immigrant would capitalize on. Yes, I might not have had a paid opportunity yet, but I've been volunteering at this particular organization for X amount of time, and obviously that will count.
What are some of the things that, you know, we can do to make our transition to the Canadian market a bit easier?
Do some research. Research the companies you'd want to work with. See what it is that they do. See if your skills and expertise align with what they're looking for. Right. And don't be afraid to call people up, to schedule informational interviews for that matter, and to learn more about the organizations and the culture. What are some of the things that are acceptable? What are some of the things that you as the individual could be doing to enhance your skills, and of course prepare you to enter the Canadian workplace.
Perfect. And now what about a resume? So what can you do to really make your resume stand out?
Know yourself, know your strengths. Focus on your strengths, focus on your success stories, what it is that you have done or you had been doing all these years, and how can you articulate that on paper so that a potential employer can read the top third of the resume. In resume land, we call that the prime real estate, because that's what the reader sees first.
It might be what they base their decision on, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It could be at least the decision to put you on the pile to contact later. So make sure you capture their attention with a strong brand statement on the top of your resume.
Perfect. If you can't find a job in your field, would you advise people to, you know, go down another avenue, see, you know, what other opportunities there are, or just stick to what they were always used to?
It depends on your situation. Some people might not have the money to hang around, you know, before they find a job, you know, they might not have enough money. Take a job that's being offered. Right. It might not be your ideal job, but at least you can go there, you can learn some skills, you meet new people, you're preparing yourself for that ideal job. Mm-hmm. Do not take your eyes off the goal of landing the job that you really want. Some new immigrants I know, they have gone to say Tim Hortons and they believe that's all they'll ever get. My advice is yes, Tim Hortons is great. But if that's not your ideal career, keep focus on it and continue working towards getting your ideal job.
Perfect. That was all amazing advice. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.